Hi, I'm Candie Cooper, and today I'm going to show you the beautiful art form of cursive writing. Because before we had computers, we had to actually handwrite everything out. So I thought you'd have fun learning a little bit about it. Now, to get started, we've got this really great link to a lesson plan designed by Phyllis Macaluso, and it goes through the whole alphabet and some exercises, and you can see here it's got all of the letters and the strokes that you need to do to make them. It's handy to get one of these journals with the lined paper as well to get started. And then you can collage some pictures that, like I did here, that all start with the letter B, and write them out, practice your letters, get really good at it. And then you can make a project like this one that I have here with all of your favorite words and this colorful paper. So let's get started and make this. Okay, you're going to need some watercolors, these special gel ink pens, some magnets with the sticky back that you can just peel away and stick it onto your paper, nice and heavy duty watercolor paper, a cup of water, some scissors, and I think that's pretty much all we need to get started. Okay, so let me grab some watercolor paper here. And you want to start with a nice and big piece because this gives you plenty of space to doodle. Now, I worked on this project with a friend, and let me tell you, we had a blast working on these. We each did our own sheet, and we just started by making lots of different shapes and designs. And if you've never used watercolor papers, let me just tell you a little bit about it. I'm using these that are in a little block form. And all you're going to do is dip your brush in water and then pick up your pigment. You can even mix the colors a little bit here. Let's add a little red, orange. And then you can come over to a darker shade of red, and you can just keep adding as you go. Now, I'm using a flat brush, but you can use any brush that you have on hand pretty much. When you want to switch colors, just rinse out your brush and then blot it on a clean piece of paper towel. Okay, now let's pick up some yellow, and you can make big circly swirls. I like doing this. But the key to doing this whole sheet, that's why I'm using this larger brush, so I can cover it pretty quickly. But you want to get an overall covered piece of paper. So you want to doodle on the whole thing is what I'm trying to say here. This is one of my favorite colors, cobalt. Ooh, looks so good. Okay. And you can just keep brushing on your colors. And if you use less water, you can get darker effects. So now, like if I want to go over that cobalt color, I can make some texture on top and get some pattern going. Okay, now to finish this up, you'll just go over the whole thing. And then I've got one right here. Voila, so bold and beautiful. And you can see I've got leopard print. This is one of my favorites. Let me just show you off to the side. Look at this white on top of these darker colors. I put too much water on my brush, just a second. Look at that, so cool. So we've got our pattern paper ready. Let's start cursive writing. I've got my special gel ink pens. Now the cool things about these is they're gonna show up just fine on this brightly colored paper. The first thing you wanna do is prep your sheets by cutting them into strips. And you can do these as wide as you like. I like 1/2 inch, 1 inch, whatever you wanna do. But I like to go ahead and cut the whole thing up. And then what's super fun is you get your whole family to sit around after dinner or your friends to start writing out these words. And so you can write in sentences or you can just write your favorite thing. And what you're gonna do is practice your cursive writing. I'm gonna start with my name. And you see the thing that's cool about cursive writing is all of the letters are connected. I've had lots of practice with this one. And I'll tell you parents and adults at home, teachers, I think you'll find that you might have developed some bad habits over the years. I learned how to cursive write in 3rd grade. And it's funny because My friend is a freshman in high school that was helping me do these. We were sitting around writing words, and she said that her class was the last class that got to learn cursive. They don't teach it in our elementary school back home right now. That is why you'll need that handy dandy link on our website to the special cursive writing lesson plan by Phyllis. Let's write picnic. That's a fun word. Now, so you see I'm leaving a little bit of space in between each word, but look how beautiful these show up. Now, if you want to make them show up a little bit more, let's look at one I have finished here. You can add outlines by other colors. So let's do this the. So you can go over it with, I'm using this neon yellow. And gel pens come in all kinds of surfaces. These are pigment colors. These are neon, but I really love the metallics too. Let's put some polka dots and zigzags on this one. You can doodle these words up. Okay, and then super cool white ones too, that you can add highlights to your words, all different things. And it's amazing how they go on dark colors or light colored paper. So play around with that, have fun doodling. Now we're gonna cut these words into pieces like I did here. And to finish them up, you're just gonna cut your magnets into tiny pieces, stick them on the back, and then, do you recognize this board I have here? You're right, it's a cookie sheet. All I did was spray paint it so it was a fun color. Now you can't use it to bake cookies on anymore, but you can use it to hold all of your cursive words and pass the board around, make funny sentences together. This is a really fun project. You can leave it on your cookie sheet or your refrigerator.